Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the wonderful world of Geoguessr. Oh man, does it feel good to be here. We're playing a coastal world today. It's a map by mapper and we are in South Korea on a lovely bridge. East to west orientation though, and the only bridge I can really think of east to west in Korea is over by Incheon. Shit. And it isn't exactly east to west, it's more northeast. Actually, it's like northwest to southeast. Well, that doesn't work. That might. Obviously there are more bridges than those two. But that is probably the ones that I am more familiar with. We might have a chance to figure out where we are, but there's a very good chance that we won't find out anything. We have Jindu, Jongyang-ri, and then the Incheon Fisheries Research Institute, which makes sense if we are over by Incheon. Now, we do have the Jongyang-ri Beach. Can we get lucky enough to find that? Here's the airport. We can also look for the Yonghung TP Site Division. I don't know if Yonghung is anywhere nearby. But Incheon is, and that's to our west. Yeah, it's to our west. Is there another bridge east that kind of looks like this? And the fact that it says fisheries means we're probably near a coast, right? What if it's this bridge? Because that's northeast southwest, which is not the direction we want. Oh shit. And we come right off of it and we got a curve. That's a pretty big body of water. If we come right off of it, we do have a curve, but it's not going to be the right curve. It could be like this, over here. Because then there's the curve right there. If we return to start, how big is this bridge? It's a big fucking bridge. What does it say once we get to this side of it? Everything's in Korean. Lovely. We do have another sign right here, and that says Yonghung Bridge. So this is the Yonghung Bridge. That's the Yonghung Row. Is this the Yonghung Bridge? No. I do believe it is this bridge, though. I do believe it is. I think we have the right bridge. And we do get the perfect score, and Intense does not get the correct bridge. That's actually pretty fucking lucky. 150 meters, 164 yards. Nice. Well, here's Yonghung-do, so I think that might be our first ever perfect Korea. Don't hold me to that. Gen 2 coverage, probably Australia, New Zealand. Because now we're in Gen 3. The way the car is parked, but the roads are telling me this is left-hand side. White license plates, so not New South Wales. Can we find something? Ocean View Place, Portaloo. That was a flag. It has the red stars. Fuck. I think that's Australia. And that isn't a bollard? Or is it a bollard? Could be a bollard. Fucking A. Australia and New Zealand's flags are so simple. One of them has white stars, one of them has red stars. I believe the red stars is actually New Zealand. Yeah, Rakia huts. Fuck. The water was to our south. It feels like this is Southern Island. I wouldn't be surprised if we're down here. But that is just, I'm going to say, a lucky guess. Hopefully it ends up being over there. But those bollards would have been, I believe, New Zealand. The issue is they might not have been bollards. They seemed more like they were reflectors for Yeah, because that's more of a bollard. For like, I don't know, the hedges, the mailbox for snow, which makes sense if we do go south or towards the mountains in New Zealand. It doesn't feel like Australia. Let's be real. This feels more like New Zealand if I've ever seen it. I don't think we're going to find anything that tells us exactly where we are. Now, that sign earlier with the huts, I don't believe was the name of the town. It could be the name of, like, a little beach resort, maybe. But it's probably not going to show up from a distance. 65 kilometers, and then we have South Bridge and Leston. And Leston looks like it's 13 kilometers, and South Bridge looks like it is 5. Can we find Leston, or South Bridge? Maybe. Bruce Bay, Cheviot, Kaku, Blenheim, Collingwood, Westport, Charleston. I can't even see what that is, but Upper Hutt? Maybe it is North Island. Still don't see Leaston anywhere, which maybe we're not zoomed in enough, but we should find it. I hope. We're not gonna find it. Alright, we're taking a big risk. Let's go near Christchurch. It's probably South Island. I don't think this is North Island. We gotta hope we have a good guess. And actually it does end up being Christchurch, or near enough to Christchurch, where if we would have guessed the coast, we would have been fine. I really didn't see Leaston or Southbridge, by the way. Honest to God, I didn't see those. So we really just went, oh, we're going to guess Christchurch. And we found the two names we were looking for. Incredible. In-fucking-credible. Sadly, if we would have, you know, gone with the coastline, we might have been fine, but that's still a really good guess. Antarctica. We do have our lovely penguins as well as a penguin snowman. So this is going to be Antarctica. You're not going to find penguins pretty much anywhere else. Could it be the Sandwich or the Falklands? Yes. Is it more likely to be somewhere over here? Probably. Maybe by the Machu Picchu base. I don't think we're going to find anything that's going to tell us exactly where we are. Obviously, we can look for maybe something on a jacket. But there's a good chance there's not going to be much. Look at that penguin just lying in the fucking snow. It doesn't even fucking move. Makes the guy on the tracker move. I don't know, I love penguins. They're fucking such shitty creatures. All they want to do is, I don't know, peck at you. What is it? I don't remember where I read it. But penguins don't have any land predators. So whenever they see humans, they just walk up to them because they think humans are just giant penguins. I don't even know if that's a true fact, but it's a fact that I read on the interwebs. I know all this shit is literally shit. It's all penguin shit. But we got a nice penguin colony. Are those emperor penguins? I think the emperors have the colored eyelashes, right? So then these should just be regular fucking penguins. I don't actually know what the actual penguin is. Yeah, no, those are not emperor penguins. Alright, but somewhere down here, maybe by a base. Obviously could really be anywhere. Maybe McMurdo is one of the safest, because that has a lot of coverage. But that's pretty far away from the tip of Antarctica. It's pretty far away. So if we do get a pretty shitty guess here, we're kind of fucked. I do think it's going to be over here. Somewhere. Maybe the base Yelsho. We're just going to guess. And it actually ends up being not that far away from the base Yelcho. This is Overville Island, the Antarctic Peninsula penguin colony. That was actually a really good fucking guess. We ended up being 30 miles off. I think we're just getting really lucky today, if I'm being completely honest. Like, really lucky. We have the Port Nolith Lighthouse that was established in 1909. So everything I'm seeing is in English, but that could just be a touristy thing. It is Gen 2 coverage, and it feels very European. Although, that could be South Africa. And that, to me, looks like Afrikaans. There is the flag of South Africa, flying in its glory. And then obviously the water was to our west. So we should be over here maybe. Which makes sense for the Gen 2 coverage, it makes sense for the English, and it makes sense for the European feel to it. Obviously there was a lot of colonization. Maybe we could find a town name. Shalom, Gemente, and then this is Afrikanese, Kirk. So none of that is actually going to help us, but I believe Shalom is a greeting in some language. Is it Hebrew? I don't know. Maybe I'm being a dick. I don't actually know what these are, but that says Port Nolith. Port Nolith. Obviously, with water to our west, we should check the west coast. Here's Port Nolith. Okay. When we return to start, we are at the corner. Well, not corner. We are at the edge of unlisted road and unlisted road. And unlisted road. We are close enough to where there's a little bump curve, which we might be able to find. Where does this go? That becomes its own road. So that is probably this right here. When we do return to start, we are... Let's count the buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're by the church, actually. Is there a church? The Roman Catholic Church? Is there a different church? Because if we look, that's a pretty big building, and that's a pretty big building. But we should be around here. Around. Before the curve back. Which doesn't look like it exists, but I think we have a good guess. And we do get the perfect score. And Intense, guessing the water. I guess running out of time. Finding it at the last minute. And it does end up being off of Beach Street, 15 meters. Not much we could do about that. But we do get the correct location. We are either having the easiest coastal world we've ever had, or we're getting extremely lucky. We do have the yellow dashes on the sides of the road. We are on the left-hand side. The sun is to the north, which puts us in the southern hemisphere. And we have Sumastrans Hotel. I don't know what the fuck that means. I believe the water is to our east. You can't see it, but it's there. And from everything I've seen, this is probably going to be Australia. Summer Strand, Pine Lodge, Samarak, and Cape Recife. I believe we've seen Cape Recife before, but I don't actually remember where that is. I believe the license plates were green, which is strange to me. Water restrictions are now in force. Save water urgently. Okay. Kingfisher, Algoa, and Bayside. AWA Builders, and then it's a nice little house. Is this Gen 2? It is Gen 2. What if this is South Africa again? That is an interesting phone number. Campus Key Student Living. Bay Properties, the Bay Beachfront. Yeah, okay. Blunder Coaches. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Cock. Motherfucker. .za. It's South Africa. This time the water's to our east. Can we find a town name in time? I don't think so. Can we get back to the road over here? We can. Shit. There's the typical South African buses. If only we had a town name. I mean, we have Summerstrand, right? Is that enough? We're looking for Summerstrand, water to our east. Sedgefield, Stormstriver, Cannon Rocks, East London, Morgan's Bay, Coffee Bay, Port Shepstone, Durban, Dolphin, Richards Bay, and then nothing over there. Could it be a weird Cape Town over here? Hold on. Summer Strand. I saw Strand. But that doesn't have water to the east. That's the problem. What if it's further north? Strandfontein. Oh, god damn it. I don't think we can guess over here. We can probably guess over here. St. James, Strandfontein. Are you fucking kidding me? We don't have much time, and we don't really have anything around us. So we're hoping that this is a decent guess. And it ends up being Port Elizabeth. Summerstrand. That was what we were looking for. And we found Strandfontein. So I completely forgot the name. So Intense does get a perfect score here. That actually makes more sense to, I don't know, guess Port Elizabeth. But we did get better guesses everywhere else, so we do walk away victorious. Actually, is Martin... Isn't that Intense's fucking icon? I think it is. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But we did come in first at 23,235. Martin in second at 22,193. Which I think Antarctica is really what gave it to us. Rum in third at 1861. Going with the McMurdo station. Kaiser in fourth at 13,640. Going with Greenland. And then going with New Zealand instead of a South Africa. And a Red Tig in fifth. Not going with South Africa at all. And not going with New Zealand. I feel like that was just a bad game overall. But that I'm actually pretty happy about. I really am. I didn't think it was going to come to this. But that, actually, we had 4 in the Southern Hemisphere there. Incredible. Incredible. A good coastal world. Very good coastal world. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.